This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk. We begin with your 17 Court Watch as we're learning the teenager accused of killing his girlfriend's mother admitted to that crime in court this morning. Nikolai Thorne Roach made what's known as an open plea, admitting to all the charges against him and enhancements that were filed for the death of 54-year-old Michelle Louise Taylor, who was found dead on July 7th in an Oildale home on Arthur Avenue. Roach admitted he and his girlfriend, Emily Evil Resnick, plotted the death of her mother for a month in advance. And on the day of the killing, Resnick reportedly let him into the home and he stabbed Taylor to death. Roach is scheduled for a disposition now on April 3rd. Due to his age at the time of the killing, he can only be held in custody until he's 25. Roach's admission casts a far different light on the circumstances of Taylor's death than what Resnick wrote in letters she sent from jail to a friend, claiming her mother had long abused and over-medicated her and had tried to kill her when she and Roach fought back in self-defense. Resnick is due back in court April 3rd as well. And now to our 17 homicide tracker. Bakersfield Police investigating an early morning homicide in Auburn Heights. Police say they got several calls for a shooting about 2 a.m. at an apartment complex near Auburn Street and Morning Drive. Officers say a man was declared dead at the scene and a woman was detained. Investigators say the gun was recovered and there are no outstanding suspects. Anyone with information regarding this shooting is asked to call the BPD at 327-7111. All right, now let's continue the news about all of our storm recovery. It's been a week now since those powerful atmospheric river-fueled storms came through, causing that rapid snowmelt and devastating flooding last Friday. As we now head into this weekend, some of those evacuation orders have been lifted. The evacuation order for East McFarland lifted yesterday afternoon. However, the area south of Taylor Avenue remains under an evacuation warning, which means people need to be ready to leave if necessary. In Wilford Heights, a partial evacuation is in place for potential landslides. That has now been lifted. However, it's still in place north of Highway 155, and Alta Sierra Ski Resort remains closed. Kernville is back open with the exception of Camp Kernville, which is still under an evacuation order. Folks in Tilley Creek are allowed to return home, and Kern County fire officials said today everyone who is going home should be cautious of their surroundings. They also recommend taking pictures and videos of the damage to your personal property to show insurance companies and the various agencies assisting with recovery efforts. Find a complete list of orders and warnings at readykern.com. Well, local real estate appraiser Gary Crabtree has released his report on Bakersfield's housing market, saying his overall impression of the current market is one of instability. He reports the Bakersfield market had an abrupt change last month, with February's median price increasing $19,000 or 5.3% to an average of $379,000. That's 3.6% higher from this same period last year. But at the same time, he said the state's median price declined. Crabtree said one reason might be that with the interest rates relaxing and supply still tight, buyers are capitalizing on the conditions, expecting the rates to start increasing again and shutting them out of a purchase in the near future. He reports the Bakersfield median price is 52% below the state's price, with the latest data indicating the Bakersfield market has the 8th lowest affordability in the state. And in other headlines, 2 brands of carbon monoxide detectors are failing to alert users of the presence of that deadly gas, according to a new warning from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Officials are warning consumers about digital display carbon monoxide detectors produced by GLBS Union and Kuzmek. CPSC saying the carbon monoxide detectors are failing to alert when the gas is present, which could lead to death or serious injury for users. Officials are urging consumers not to purchase or use these detectors, which were sold on Amazon. And according to the CDC, the most common symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning are shortness of breath, headache, impaired coordination, nausea and vomiting, dizziness, and ultimately loss of consciousness and the risk of death. Meanwhile, Ford is recalling about 1.3 million vehicles due to a potential issue with their brake hoses. That recall covers certain 2013 to 2018 Ford Fusions and Lincoln MKZ sedans. According to the recall notice, the hydraulic brake hoses on those models can potentially rupture, causing a progressive brake fluid leak. Dealerships will install a more robust hose at no charge to customers. Owners of the vehicles will be notified by mail concerning that recall beginning April 17th. And bad news for some coffee lovers. Dunkin's hot chocolate and coffee combo, known as the Dunkachino, has officially been retired from their menu. Fans are calling its discontinuation a, quote, tragedy, as a Dunkin' spokesperson confirmed what many had already been speculating online. But it was noted that, quote, there's always a chance for it to return in the future. The popular drink was introduced back in 2000, and its frozen version was introduced in 2015, but that has also been discontinued.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
All right, well now as we take a look at your 17 Health Watch, Adventist Health Bakersfield is performing the first ever robotic lung surgery here in Kern County today. It's a milestone for patients needing this type of surgery who had previously had to travel out of town. Cardiothoracic Surgery Director John C. Lynn will perform that surgery today, saying this technology will allow him to work with greater accuracy and precision, leading to better outcomes for his patients. Amazing there. And in other health headlines, green tea has been touted for its health benefits, like fighting heart disease and diabetes. New research out of Japan is suggesting it may also work as an antidepressant. Scientists studied the effects of matcha green tea powder in mice and found that the substance boosted dopamine and lessened symptoms of anxiety and depression. Dopamine plays an important role in elevating mood and making someone feel happy and motivated. Researchers say this could lead to better natural antidepressants, depending on future studies. And while some may find comfort in knowing their reusable water bottle is saving the environment, a new study is finding it could actually come at the expense of your health. The U.S.-based research site waterfilterguru.com found on average reusable water bottles can hold up to 40,000 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. They found two main types of bacteria, one that can cause infections, another that can cause severe illness. That's why researchers stress the importance of regularly washing your reusable water bottles, but again, many say that they are better than plastic. And check this out, horseback riding could be a new way to treat back pain. The University of Finland studying equine facilitated therapy. That requires participants to ride horses for lower back pain relief. And after 3 months, the participants said their pain had decreased in their lower backs and they felt happier. Doctors say horseback riding encourages the right kind of lumbar movement, especially for people dealing with chronic back pain. Well, happening this weekend, one of Kern County's biggest fundraisers is back with a new name, but the same goal. The Camp Out Against Cancer has become a one-day event renamed Teaming Up Against Cancer, and it's coming up tomorrow. Teams will compete in a variety of fun and low-skill activities, all while vying for that most accumulated points that will ultimately give them the Ultimate Cancer Fighters Team Cup. Competitions include broomfield hockey, relays, cornhole, frisbee target shoot, three-person ski race, and more. The one-day competition taking place at Stramler Park tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 with an award show and concert to follow. Well, of course, all proceeds are benefiting the Kern County Cancer Foundation. And also happening tomorrow, the annual Valley Fever Walk is set to run ahead. The walk serves as a platform where physicians, public partners, and patients can come together and raise awareness about the disease and the impact it has on our community. Yard signs honoring and supporting those who have been diagnosed with valley fever will be displayed along the walk. And of course, they are available for purchase at registration tomorrow morning as well. Tomorrow's walk has activities for all ages, along with food vendors, raffles, and more. New this year, dogs are encouraged to come. Take part in the fun this Saturday beginning at 8 a.m. at the Kern County Museum. Find out more at valleyfeverinstitute.com. And tomorrow you can walk among the wildflowers at Windwolves Preserve. Officials say there are plenty of trails to walk on where you can see the natural beauty, but they are asking everyone, of course, don't pick the flowers, please. Wind Wolves says all their trails are open for public use, including this weekend as they celebrate their nature festival. Head on out tomorrow and Sunday. It is free for everyone. And Saturday evening, the League of Dreams hosting their annual gala, celebrating 16 years of serving children across Kern County. The League of Dreams is an adaptive sports league giving every child a chance to play through sports training, team camaraderie, and competitive and recreational sporting opportunities for athletes with disabilities ages 5 to 22. Cocktails for the gala begin at 6. Dinner by Chef Lino's will be served at 7 at the Links at River Lakes Ranch Golf Course. Tickets are $135 per person, but there are only a few left. I just checked in with them. They say grab them now before ticket sales end tonight.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.